Okay, so hey, what's up, everybody? So in today's video, I'm gonna be reviewing and just talking about Friday the 13th Part 2. So now I just watched this movie for the first time, surprisingly yesterday, and I really liked it. And yeah, I know I'm a huge Friday fan and only just watched it for the first time yesterday. That's sad, I know. But I'm just gonna start with the plot. So from my understanding, the plot is John Furay's character, I think his name is. Sorry if I mispronounced that. His character is Paul, and he's the head counselor and takes all the other characters to Packanack Lodge near Crystal Lake. And yeah, bad stuff starts happening. That's basically it. The Friday movies plots are very simple. But the movie stars Amy Steele as Ginny, who is the final girl. I already mentioned John Foray as Paul, and then Warrington Gillette as Jason. So just to start out with the things I liked. So firstly, I liked all the characters. I thought most of them were interesting, and they all had their little own fun thing about them, like the wheelchair guy. There was so many times I knew one of their deaths were coming up though, and I was just like rooting for him to survive, honestly. But inevitably they didn't, which I guess that kind of speaks volumes to how much I enjoyed the characters. But speaking of death, I thought the death scenes were just alright. Honestly, a lot of them were just cutaway kills, and like they just weren't that good. Well, they were good, but they were cutaway kills, so you guys know. But if you have the Friday the 13th Deluxe box set, which I do, and that's how I watched it, you can find the footage of the lost kills on the Blu-ray, and the kills look great. The lost kills really look really good. The movie would have benefited greatly from those kills being in the movie, in my opinion. Alice returns from the first movie in the beginning of this movie, and they kill her off instantly. I thought that was such a cheap and lazy way to treat Alice, the final girl from the first Friday movie, and it honestly really did get me mad. I don't think they should have even had her in the movie at all if they were going to kill her that quick. But at least we got to see her again, I guess. Crazy Ralph also appears in this movie, and spoiler alert, gets killed by Jason. But I didn't like him that much in this movie. He felt kind of creepy just watching the counselors, but he also was the same in the first movie, so I don't know. I just prefer him in the first. That's a little bit weird, I know, but yeah. So now that we're talking about characters, this is going to be so controversial, I know, but I didn't like Ginny at all, and I think she's the most overrated final girl. That's controversial, I know, but she wasn't bad, and she's better than a lot of them in the series, but she wasn't everything people said she is. She was barely in the movie, in my opinion, and the only notable thing she did was fight back to Jason, but plenty of other final girls did the same thing as well. I feel like plenty of other characters would have been better as a final character in this movie. Like the wheelchair guy. Imagine having the wheelchair guy as a final guy in the movie. Just anybody. I did not like Ginny. Ginny's definitely overrated in my opinion. And if you don't like that, sorry, but it's just my opinion. But her fighting Jason too, in my opinion, isn't even that impressive. Considering Jason is a goofball in this movie, he just gets beat around, lets Ginny constantly escape at the end, and the one scene where he's standing on the chair and it breaks had me dying of laughter. That scene was so funny. I had to go back and just watch it again. He was standing on the chair, she gets from under the bed, and as soon as he's about to stab her, the chair breaks and he just falls off. I thought that was so dumb, but it was funny, so. But the Jason portrayal, other than him being a goofball, was good. And Ginny's actress Amy Steele was also good, but in my opinion the character isn't good at all, and the whole child psychology thing Paul brings up at the beginning is just a lazy way to explain how she knows how to put the sweater on at the end. But I feel like anyone who knew Jason's story and how he loved his mom would have did the same thing if that was their only option. But maybe I just missed something, or I'm dumb, who knows. I just don't think Ginny learning child psychology would have anything to do with her doing that to Jason at the end. But I really thought the whole chase scene at the end was really intense, but at times funny because of how goofy Jason was. But that's not the actor's fault. It's more of the directing and writing. I loved the kill with the guy in the wheelchair. I thought it was so cool, but also darkly comedic. The kill with the couple in bed was also a really fun kill, and I wish they would have used the uncensored version where you can see the spear going through the guy's torso. That would have been so cool. I love the shot where Ginny runs into Jason's shack and you can see him running to her through the window. I thought that was a really cool shot. Jason's shack looked really cool and creepy. I really liked it. It honestly, in my opinion, is pretty iconic how it looks in this movie. I love Jason's look. I think it's very underrated. It's obviously not as good or as iconic as the hockey mask, but it's very creepy and I like how it looks. Not just the sack, but the whole outfit. And just more random stuff I liked and didn't like, or I liked the whole campfire story at the beginning. I really liked the jump scare ending with Jason and the dog walking through the door. I like the atmosphere of the movie, just like the first, and Packanack was a really cool place. I also liked the music, and to an extent, I liked the makeup effects. I didn't like how a lot of the characters went to the bar and just never came back. Honestly, it would have been nice to have something in terms of what happened to them after the bar. I just thought it was kind of weird how they just all left. And this is just a little random thing, but I thought at the end of the movie, when the rat goes under the bed with Ginny, I thought she peed herself. But when I looked it up, apparently it was the rat that peed. So yeah, quick fact. But overall, I really enjoyed it, and I definitely say it's in my top Friday movies, even though Ginny is the most overrated final girl of the series, in my personal opinion. So yeah, great movie. I highly recommend it. And yeah, that's it. I hope y'all have a great day. I love y'all.